Give your stress wings and let it fly away. Terry Gilliamans. Most all students experience stress in their everyday lives, especially in unhealthy amounts. As a student myself, I experience stress all the time, whether it be upcoming assignments or, for me as a theater person, memorizing lines in a short amount of time. I've recently done research on unhealthy amounts of stress and some solutions to that. Stress has a negative effect when not utilized and managed, but there are several solutions to this issue, and in the end, stress can be used as a valuable and effective tool. Stress has an overall negative effect on people universally, both physically and mentally. Stress occurs consistently in students year-round because of any assignments in school and over the summer. This statement is supported by several statistics. For example, an article online written by Eason says 49% of all students said they feel a great deal of stress on a daily basis. Stress is one of the most relatable emotions, whether it be induced by upcoming assignments or tests or anything else, and it is applicable to all ages. It can be consuming, intimidating, and completely overwhelming, and this is obviously unhealthy and unpleasant. Balancing school and a social life is often one stressful aspect of students' lives that they experience. In the same article, it is said that it is unhealthy and causes it to be difficult for students to have any downtime, personal time, or time to be social and relax and have fun, and be the young person they're supposed to be. They can't experience life or any real-world situations this way. There are ways to learn how to manage and embrace stress, turning it into a positive concept. The solutions to stress always turn the stress you have into a positive thing. It is probably impossible to get rid of all stress, but it is completely possible to turn it into something useful and good in your life, something to motivate you instead of overwhelm you. This way, all the stress you build up can actually help you instead of hurt you. Still, I don't think anyone will be asking for any more stress in their lives. Time management is one big key to success. It is at the top of the list across the board for solutions to stress. One big piece of advice comes from the book, Say Goodbye to Survival Mode, and that is stop trying to do it all. Create a personal priorities list and use it as a springboard for culling your commitments and to-do list. This to-do list is a great way to prioritize and make sure that the most important things get done first, and then you can also add in the things that you want to do later. By overbooking yourself, you're adding unnecessary stress to your life and can't even enjoy or focus on the things that you love most. Overall, this tactic will bring you closer to your ideal successes as well. It is also extremely important to make sure that you have a good schedule that is healthy. This means that there's time set aside specifically for meals and sleep, as much as you need. In the article, Coping with School Stress, according to Denise Clark Pope, they say, it is not unusual for 30% or 40% of students even to get 6 hours or less of sleep, when the required time for sleep in adolescence that they need is 9.5 hours. Exercise is another good solution to stress, as it is a way to keep up endurance and keep away the stress. Yoga therapy is often recommended for stress and anxiety, and according to the book Yoga Therapy for Stress and Anxiety, written by authors Butira, Byron, and Elgalid, yoga philosophy and practices are designed to calm and quiet inner turmoil. Also from the previously mentioned article, Coping with School Stress, if all you have is academics, stress is going to build up, and it's got to go somewhere. It's going to help if kids are being physically active. This exercise is set in place as a way to take the building up exercise like the anxiety and the stress and just put it out the window and put it in another part of your life, and it can be a good hobby. This is another way to include time management into your skills as well, as you need to set aside a specific time for exercise, and it should be one of the most important parts of your day. While stress can be overwhelming and a negative entity in our lives, there are several solutions to effectively managing and utilizing it for the better. I recognize that people will most likely always experience stress, but will encourage people to try some of the strategies I pose as solutions to negative stress. People should continue to discover and try new ways to manage and embrace stress in a positive way through time management, exercise, and several other possible solutions. Stress is a powerful thing, but as individuals, we can decide whether it is affected in a positive or a negative way.